Time now for a look at the day ahead here at Capital OTB and on Capital OTB TV for this Thursday, May 8th. First up, let's run you through what you can expect today. Track-wise, Bell-Mounted Aqueduct will be in action, Gulfstream, Thistledown, Horseshoe Indy, a little bit later on the early portion of Churchill Downs. They have an evening card today, and then on the Selkie side, Mohawk, Yonkers, Hoosier, and Scioto Downs. All of that here on Capital OTB TV and via Capital OTB Bet, obviously. Let me hit you with some of the news and notes from the past few days. White Barrio yesterday. You can check out the article in the Racing Forum from Mike Welch, who obviously the guy who knows workouts, and he seemed to give White Barrio a very good mark on the workout yesterday at Gulfstream. It's a prep for the Met Mile, 59.19, and as I say, Mike Welch seemed enthusiastic about it, as did Safi Joseph. Safi said he wanted a good workout in before they leave for Saratoga later this week. If you remember when we were down there, Florida Derby weekend, White Barrio ran and won, and Safi said then they were going to go to Saratoga sooner rather than later as far as, you know, the Met Mile. That's the goal. It's Belmont weekend up at Saratoga, so they're headed up there later this week and heading up off of that very good work. Derby weekend was also closing weekend at Oaklawn. I pulled up the stats as far as leading jocks and leading trainers. Francisco Arrieta, leading jockey, 65 wins over 62 for Christian Torres. Rafael Bejarano, good meet, third with 54. And again, the leader 65, 62 Torres, 54 Bejarano. Tyler Bacon with 49. He got a little buzz during the meet. Be interesting to see how he progresses leaving. You know, these jockeys, they get a little buzz, and then where do they head next? And does the buzz continue? But Tyler Bacon, as I say, was getting a little buzz. Rowan Vasquez next, Manny Escovel down in the 6th spot. Ricardo Santana 7th. The Asmussen brothers 8th and 9th. Julian Leperot 10th down there. But it was Francisco Arrieta, your leading jock at the Oaklawn meet. And again, they sent out the stats yesterday on Twitter. Nice stats for the Oaklawn meet overall, number of horses per race and their handle and whatnot. They did have a little, some weather issues that affected things certainly. Over on the trainer side, Steve Asmussen, clearly the leader, 46 wins. Ron Maquette, though, 37. He was second, so 46 to 37. Ken McPeak, third at 28. Chris Hartman, 26. Greg Compton, 21. Down in the 6th spot, Brad Cox with 19. I will say, Steve Asmussen, 46, the number 1 trainer at Oaklawn. Ron Maquette, number 2 with 37. So 46 to 37. But Asmussen had 500 starters. Maquette had 237. So actually, Steve Asmussen was only 9% on the win side. He had the highest number of winners, but he doubled the number of starters for Ron Maquette. So again, keep that in mind. And Brad Cox with only 92 starters and 19 winners, he was a solid 21% at the meet. So again, there's a little follow-up on your Oaklawn meet, which ended on Derby Day down in Arkansas. It was a nice meet for them, start to finish, as I say, other than some weather issues down there. All right, let's take a look at what's coming up here at Capital OTB over the next few days. Tomorrow, it's a Fan Appreciation Day at Woodlawn Branch. If you're a patron out in that direction, stop by Friday afternoon so we can say thank you to you. The Fan Appreciation Days are always a lot of fun. Food and vouchers and PPs. There's always a contest that's a lot of fun, so keep that in mind. Tomorrow, Friday, Fan Appreciation Day at the Woodlawn Branch. Friday will also be the opening day to put your name in for the Preakness Syndicate. There'll be a $1,500 Preakness Syndicate. That's always a lot of fun. Gets you in, $25 buy-in gets you, a $1,500 play. So a modest amount gets you into some big tickets. There'll be a pick 5 ticket and some big exacta tickets on the Preakness. But again, the entries open up tomorrow, Friday, at capitalotb.com. So keep that in mind. We'll remind you again tomorrow. Saturday is the King of the Hill contest. That's here at the Clubhouse Racebook. If you'd like to come down and have a little extra fun on Saturday, we would love to have you. King of the Hill returns at the Clubhouse Racebook. And Sunday, looking forward to it. We'd love to have you join us. Sunday, we'll be at the harness track. OTB Live on the road on Sunday afternoon. And again, come on up and say hello. Always a lot of fun right up the Northway for some harness action on Sunday afternoon. So again, come on up and say hello. OTB Live on the road, Saratoga Harness, Sunday afternoon. All right, that gives you an idea of what's ahead today and beyond here at Capital OTB.